Justin Gaethje really wanted to finish Paddy Pimblett but says he loved teaching him a lesson at UFC 324. Las Vegas, Nevada, January 25, 2026, in what quickly became one of the most talked about fights of the year, veteran striker Justin "The Highlight" Gaethje delivered a dominant performance over rising star Paddy Pimblett in the UFC 324 main event at T-Mobile Arena, securing a unanimous decision victory and the interim lightweight championship. The 5-round war lived up to the hype, with both fighters trading heavy blows and momentum shifts throughout a brutal contest that will likely be remembered as a Fight of the Year contender. Gaethje's pressure, experienced striking, and relentless pace ultimately wore down his opponent, while Pimblett showed heart and toughness but couldn't overcome the veteran's sustained assault. Gaethje's philosophy: finish or teach a lesson. After the fight, Gaethje admitted he wanted a stoppage, a finish, but emphasized that dismantling Pimblett's confidence and proving his own experience mattered as much as the result. "I really wanted to finish him, but I loved teaching him a lesson," Gaethje said during the post-fight press conference, explaining that Pimblett's pre-fight swagger and predictions of a chaotic, emotional showdown betrayed a mindset he believed needed correcting. Gaethje drew comparisons between his approach to Pimblett and his own early UFC career, particularly lessons learned from past defeats. "He's not a quitter, but I had to steal his momentum," Gaethje said, referencing how he absorbed early pressure before taking control. He said understanding that high-level competition sometimes demands mental discipline over bravado was key to his victory. A brutal battle and legacy stakes. The fight itself was a physical test. Gaethje unleashed a mix of punishing strikes, heavy leg kicks, then well-timed uppercuts that dropped Pimblett multiple times, with the English fighter repeatedly rising to continue fighting. Despite being bloodied and challenged throughout, Pimblett never quit, earning praise from fans and pundits alike for his toughness. By night's end, Gaethje's unanimous decision, reflected on the judges' scorecards, marked not just a title win but also a symbolic moment in the lightweight division. With the interim belt in hand, Gaethje now sets his sights on undisputed lightweight champion Ilia Topuria, discussing the possibility of a blockbuster title unification fight later in the year. Pimblett's response. Though disappointed not to leave Las Vegas with the belt, Pimblett was gracious in defeat, calling the matchup a fair scorecard and expressing love and respect for Gaethje as a fighter he watched growing up. He acknowledged the pain of a first UFC loss but vowed to return stronger. "I know how tough I am and I don't need to prove that to anyone," Pimblett said after the bout, declaring that his future remains bright despite the setback.